These are the words I wish I was honest with myself, beginning on this new journey and new season of my life. I wish I was honest with myself to honestly tell myself, Jaden, you are afraid to fail. Many of us in this life, we're in these seasons that we don't understand why we are either feeling like we're being held back, feeling like we're stuck in certain situations, feeling like we've been in a cycle over and over and over again for months, weeks, and for me, years. And the root cause of that was because we were afraid to fail. I was not honest with myself, and I wish I was a long time ago to understand, Jaden, you were afraid to fail. Now, being afraid to fail shows up in many different ways and is rooted and grows from many different scenarios and opportunities that at the moment we don't realize, but then they plant roots and grow into many different things that show up in your life years later. And sometimes in reality, it's hard to deal with those issues because you haven't first dealt with the root. I find myself finally being honest and open with myself and realizing the fear of failure is the reason why I struggle with so many different things, with self-sabotage, with money, with my finances, with relationships, but actually reaching and trying and working and achieving success. I hinder myself because I'm so afraid of what might can happen if I reach the pinnacle of the mountain and then I fall. That idea of reaching for something greater than yourself, but in the back of your mind, wondering and thinking about the fall that might come if you even try to reach far enough, is what is so detrimental and so harmful to not only myself, but maybe many of you. And I just wanted to encourage you today because I wish I, again, was honest with myself to understand why I was even afraid in the first place. That could be from perfection. That could be from always trying to perform and feeling as if you don't perform to the level you know you're capable of, maybe you're worthless. Maybe no one cares about you. Maybe you don't feel like you deserve anything or you're deserving of just anything good in life because you feel like your whole existence is wrapped up in how you perform, how you look to others, how you feel about yourself, and ultimately trying to hide your failures, your mistakes from yourself and everybody, specifically everybody. I really didn't realize how harmful that was and how harmful that is until now, this day, when I see this happening in so many areas of my life. And it's sad to say that it took me this long to finally realize it and do something about it. But at the same time, thank you, God, that He finally gave me He removed the scales from my eyes and allowed me to see what I was doing that was keeping me in the scenario and situation and season I am in right now. One thing I realized today is you, just like an autopilot, I'm gonna say it like a plane. Once you, or I'll switch it up, like driving. Once you're driving constantly and consistently, you learn the rules of the road. You know how you drive. You know exactly how to react in any given situation because you practice it over and over in your mind. So when the opportunity happens, you really don't even need to do anything. You're automatically on autopilot, and your body takes over because your brain knows the system. Your brain knows exactly what to do. It knows repetition. It knows exactly where to move, how to go. It knows exactly how to maneuver in the situation. I've realized I have trained my brain in the same way, my mind in the same way in terms of failure, that now I don't even notice me having self-sabotage symptoms or fearing that failure because my brain is on autopilot. It knows exactly what to do to keep me from getting out of the situation that I know I hate, but it's still on autopilot because it's keeping me from feeling the pain and hurt that I felt in the past. And I didn't even know the cycle that I was in and that I've molded my mind in. And it's so sad to see that is the structure and the condition of my brain and my mind, because I have trained it to move, to think, and to maneuver in that way. The main reason I wanted to make this video was to post again, but mostly if there's anybody out there that struggles, maybe it's not fear of failure, maybe it is fear of success, maybe it's fear of something else, maybe it is just insecurities, maybe it's something that has been deeply disturbing you and just keeping you in this place of where you're not even truly living, you're just surviving. I just want to encourage you to say, it's okay. And it's okay to be honest with yourself, to say that you're not okay. It's okay to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, I don't like this version of myself. It's okay to be like, I want and desire better. It's what we do after that is what really changes our life. And I know for me, now that I truly know the root cause and I'm done lying to myself and going in cycles and in circles, I am now going to deal with the deeper issue. And I'm going to face my fear head on. And I thank God that I'm not alone in it, because I have God, I have my wife, I have my family, I have my friends. I have so much of a support system, and I pray and hope you do as well. But this is something that I know whoever is watching this video, whoever it is, whatever you're going through, I promise you're going to get through it. And you know how you get through it? The same way you structured your mind to put you in that same situation is the same way you can structure your mind to get you out of the situation. I have come to realize that I have control also over my own destiny and desires and what comes to happen in my life and world. And God has given me the ability to do that. And if I know that and understand that, and understand this reality that I live in is all because of the way I structured myself to live, I can also structure myself to get out of it and live differently, and actually live and not just survive. That brings me much joy, because it allows me to remember I have choice. I can choose to be here for the rest of my life, or I can choose to go and desire and reach for something better. And at the same time, I know I will still have that fear of possibly failing. But now, now have the freedom to be like, if I fail, so what? If I fall, so what? If I don't make it, so what? At least I tried. At least I didn't give in. At least I didn't give up. At least I didn't tear myself down or try to hold and withstand my potential. Or not even withhold my potential. I at least did it. I took the leap of faith. I trusted God. I saw it through. I'm now going to take the outcome out of my own hands and give that truly to God. And instead, I'm going to trust in the process and do what I can do and control what I can and allow Him to do the rest. That fear of failure is just a lie to keep me, you, anybody else stuck in the situation they're at. But it does not have to be your end. It really is just another beginning for you to stand up, to say enough is enough, to get out of that quicksand and to start living the life you are truly meant to live. So I encourage you, whoever's watching this video, trust God. Ask Him for wisdom. If you don't know what the problem or situation is or why you're in the season you're in, ask God to reveal that, to remove the scales, and be honest to yourself. I had to do a lot of deep diving to figure out what is it in my heart and in my mind that got me to this place. How did I get here? And when I was finally honest with myself, I finally got the answers to get out. So I encourage every single one of you to do the same, to take the time for you, to start loving and caring for you so that you can live the life that God has planned for you. All right. I love y'all. I'm rooting for you. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Mwah. Peace out.